All right, guys, I finally did it. I finally built an SKX build or CT700 case build that when I stopped to add it up, I kind of laughed. It's, I don't know. Let's just run through it. It's kind of ridiculous. So yeah, I mean, it's cool looking. I mean, at least I think it is. I mean, that's why I did it. But I think a lot of other people agree. It's really cool looking. But let's talk about the parts breakdown and the price, and then maybe tell me how cool looking it is, because it gets slightly out of control. So with this particular build, I started out with the Seiko Turtle SBDY031. So right out of the gate, it gets ridiculous because I was one of the first buyers when it first released. You can get them a little bit cheaper now, but I paid $555 for it. And I just sold the case and the bracelet for $180. So now you're talking, I have $375 into the dial, the hands, the movement. You know, it does have the Kenji day wheel and all that stuff, which is kind of cool. And it's it's the JDM model, so it's a little cooler than, say, the USD one, which I don't know why we get all hung up about that. But so I paid $555, ruined a turtle, and got the components I wanted to harvest for this build for $375. So right away, I'm already at probably a price that a lot of you guys think is a lot of money to spend on a watch at $375. And all I have is the parts that go into a watch. So let's move on to the case. Crystal Time CT700 drilled lugs case is $89.95. And when you're buying the case, you're going to need the case back. So if you pair the case back with that purchase, you can get the case back for $19.45. So now you're at $375, $89.95, $19.45. Let's keep going because the madness does not stop. So you're also going to need the let's see, the next thing I wrote down was the bezel. So we're going to need the bezel. That's important. And because I'm kind of doing a Yachtmaster type look here, I wanted the DLW watches. I'll put a link in the description and break down all this down in the description. But the bezel itself was actually pretty affordable. It's only $36.50. I'm very happy with the DLW bezel. I've had zero issues with installs on any case with the DLWs. Super happy with their products. Now the chapter ring is a matte finish, not really a brushed finish, but if you look in there, it's kind of, I mean, you can see a little bit of brushing on it, but it's essentially matte. And that is the DLW matte finish one. That one is $19.50. Let's keep going. The DLW crystal, this is the double domed crystal with clear anti-reflective coating, no bevel. So it's going to fit really good with most inserts. The Yachtmaster one is milled out, so you can see a little bit of reveal there, but if you had a, more flat looking, not flat, but the sloped, full-bodied bezel insert, like a ceramic or something, it would be almost flush right up against there. It works so good. I kind of like the way this one works as well. No problem with me on that one. So the crystal is $44.50. Speaking of the bezel insert, I wanted the Yachtmaster look to this one. I think it was going to couple really good with the blue. So the bezel insert on this is also $44.50. It is also a DLW. You can see the engraving on it and the polishing on it is superb. It is a really good, I'm sure there's tons of good ones out there. This happens to be DLW, and I am not let down at all. Okay, so when you upgrade the movement, which the whole package on this one, you need to buy a stem and a crown. I personally like the SARB 059 package. You can pick them up on eBay for $36.95 shipped. They are still readily available. That's what I used here. So now, minus the bracelet, you're looking at a total cost, oddly enough, of $666.35. That's just for the watch, no bracelet. I think the Angus Jubilee from Strapcode works perfect on this build. That's $109.99 through Amazon. That brings this total build up to $776.34. What the hell, guys? That is too much, in my opinion, to get into one of these. I kind of draw the line there. You guys have seen me build them where they're into the 500s in the middle and stuff like that. This thing just, as I was making the list and adding everything up, I was just like, wow. It's a good thing I didn't like budget and like calculate it all out before I built it. I kind of just built it. And now that I look back and I tally everything up, don't get me wrong, I love the watch. I'm actually going to keep this one. Yeah, right. We'll see how long that goes. No, I actually really do intend to keep this one. But I'm deep into this thing. That's crazy. But you know what's even more crazy? I'm building a twin. I'm literally building the exact same watch. It's going to be a little less money because I have the US model here of the turtle donor. But I'm still going to be pretty deep into this one. But it's so freaking cool. I can't stop myself, guys. You can't let turtles get on my channel. I'm going to kill them. And I'm going to build one of these super expensive super mods or whatever you want to call them. It's getting out of control. You guys got to stop me. I don't know. Let me know what you think. I got a feeling the majority of you are going to think that I'm absolutely batshit crazy and this is too much money to get into this. You're not wrong. I kind of agree with you. But dang, it feels good on wrist and it looks great. You can't argue that too. I mean, I've been wearing this, so it's a little goobered up. But, man, it is such a great looking watch. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video. I got to give you a wrist shot and a loom shot. I can't do it. I got to give it to you, right? I wore this thing way more than I thought I would. I absolutely love the Yachtmaster look. Also, I did not do a click spring. It is a bi-directional, and the gasket and everything, it is stiff enough where it'll stay in position if you want it to, but it feels great. It feels like I made the right decision on that. Zero regrets on that. Let me close you out with a loom shot. Boom, there it is. Seiko loom, all factory Seiko guts with some high quality aftermarket parts to make it look the way I wanted it to look. Apparently at any cost necessary.